High five.
Yeah. Put that on the video.
Keefe, you're supposed to be at work, bud. What are you doing?
Man, I took the day off.
What?
Yeah.
Caught anything?
Nope.
Not a thing, huh?
Not this weekend. Well, you can hear about that again.
Yeah. So Keefe, what do you catch with this? Sand fleas?
Yep, sand fleas.
How many can you usually catch on a good day? Like on one pool?
On one pool, 30, 40.
Really? Wow. Alright, it's going. Y'all take turns. It's already filming.
Hey, go over there to the little shady spot.
We're at? Can we take it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got that. I done threw out a plastic bottle. We'll come back and get that. Ellie! It's daggum kid, so I just get away from you in a heartbeat. Mama, okay, all right, let's go. We always come here, we call it the point. The water is gorgeous today. A lot of, what thing? Oh, that? Yeah, sand flea. Look at him.
Little bite.
Fell out of Atlan's hair.
I think they bite, don't they?
Keefe would know. Go set him free. So yeah, the water is always clear here, but it's never this clear. The further you go that way past the rocks, it's always beautiful, but the further you go to like Indian Pass, it gets muddy. Geez, probably 80% of the time. So days like this are amazing. These are the days that I try not to take for granted. All right, I'm gonna pass it over to Demara, my wife, and she's gonna share you the Gator on the Beach story. Take it away, babe.
Okay, so about a year ago, we were down here, and there was a real live gator on the beach. Seriously, this is just awful. I hate it.
You'll get used to it. Just, hey, it doesn't matter how many times it takes you. I can cut it up to make it sound good.
I kid you not. I'm walking down the beach, and these people are all just standing around. I'm like, what are they looking at? So I run over there. There's the gator swimming in the water, right up there, like where the waves are. It was just like sitting there. And look, there's a little fish. Some fish. I'm like freaked out. I'm like, I'm never getting in that water again, ever. Come here. Oh. There's pine trees and there's also bears. That's right, bears. So like the bears come at night and get in everybody's trash cans. Anyways, yeah, bears, gators, whatever, pine trees, yeah. So.
Are you talking loud? Remember to talk loud.
I didn't talk loud. Better get back here. Get back in here. One's going up your shoulder. Never gets mentioned again.
One more, you got it. 99, come on. Come on. Oh, yes, 100. Good job.
3, 4, 95, 94, 95. Fitness! Fitness!
Were you yelling fitness that whole time?
Yeah!
Why?
Working on my fitness!
Oh, little stingray. This is the XUV 590M S4. This thing goes around, what, 130 miles an hour? 120. Nah, just kidding. It's around, I think, 40 miles an hour top speed. 4-wheel drive. It's got all the good room for the cargo. Bring the fam. We got the guitars, the sandals, the ice chest. Look at all these healthy snacks. We're lazy parents, so we don't make sandwiches. We just bring lunch meat. The only thing we've done to it is got a mirror and got the front bumper. Looks good. It's like a ranch hand. And then the little bumper on the back. But man, you can deck these things out something incredible. You know, you can get winches, Bluetooth boom boxes, you name it. We do need to get some fender flares because driving the beach, you can tell how much sand is on there and it just floods you. So when we get back to the beach house, we're usually all covered in sand. Well, we are gonna hang out with the beach, put this camera down and just enjoy this scenery, man. It's amazing. Enjoy this family time because before we know it, all these kids are gonna be grown and wishing we had these times back. So for now, I'm gonna send you back to the farm. This is some footage that I filmed Thursday. Me and Dad checking on our corn. It's gonna be ready to cut pretty quick. And Keefe spraying cotton. All right, see ya, bye. We're in our cornfield. I'm walking with Dad, and we're walking around. We're gonna get a couple ears of corn out and test them and see how dry it is. It's gotta be what, 15.5?
15.5.
So it's gotta be less than 15% for us to get it cut. So hopefully it will be, and maybe possibly next week, get this corn cut. The original plan, right, was to just let the ethanol plant get it.
Right.
So we would come, cut the corn, load on the trucks, and we'd be done with it. Well, unfortunately, our ethanol plant in Camilla, Georgia, has shut down. So we only have enough room to store around, what, 4,000 bushels? 8,000?
8,000.
So we got around 8,000 bushels we can store in our grain bins, but after that, we're gonna be stuck. That's some healthy looking corn. Why didn't it fill all the way out? I would think it would.
Something was short somehow. Yeah.
1980 was the last time you grew corn?
In late 80s.
Yeah,
So
that's been a while.
I say 30 years ago.
So why'd you quit growing corn?
Well, it was overlapping so much with our peanut. We dried peanuts in,
Okay.
and we'd be trying to get our wagons ready and get the dryer ready, and it just kind of didn't fit into our program at the time.
So back in the late 80s, did you cut your own corn or no?
Oh no.
No?
I've always had corn hired to cut.
Okay.
I always had somebody cut it. Had a combine, but didn't have a corn header,
Yeah.
so I just hired somebody to do it for me.
Well, we still got the whole back corner over there we can pull from too.
Yeah.
Well, there's the tassels. I rode with the girls yesterday to turn that well off, and Cassie goes, "What happened to the corn? It's all dead."
Oh.
No, honey, it's supposed to look like that. From the pivot to the highway is decal 6697, and then from the pivot point to the south is the Dynagrow. Rip that off very angrily.
Yeah, it's gotta give it a good snap to get it off.
That's a good looking one.
Yep. Sailing off there like it's pretty dry.
Taste test it.
Yeah, it's pretty dry.
Let her show you.
Pretty hard. Turners?
Yeah, we ain't really got much done from the sprayer. He'll knock it out today.
Yeah.
So we got a cornfield right here, then a road, and then we have our cotton field. This is Delta Pines 1646, and pretty small pivot. This just covers around 20 acres. It's coming off pretty easily.
Yeah, it's coming off good.
Save that with some good toilet tissue.
A little tight.
So we have our moisture checker here. What we're gonna do now is get all the corn that we just shucked off the corn, got them in a bucket. Gonna put them in our moisture. You put it in here, press our magic button, and hopefully it's gonna say around 15%. That'll mean that we could go ahead and cut it. Oh, spilling it. All right, screw on our cap. And the moment of truth.
They're gonna do that.
Testing.
16 or 17.
16 or 17, what you think, Keepy? The percent on the corn. If it's 15, yeah, we could cut it. 15%.
It says replace cap loosely. Do not tighten.
All right, let's try this again. 14.7 when it's loose.
Look up. Sun's out.
Sun's shining right there.
But once it got past us, it got dark back up.
That way, yeah.
But you couldn't see it coming.
Yeah.
So we ran about 3 tests. We had a 15, we got a what, 13.7,
13.7 and a 14.
and a 14. So as of right now, it's dry enough to cut.
I believe it is.
What should we say? Lead it.
Well, we have to check with our man, with Brian, with the combine, see when he can get here.
Yep.
And then we'll get lined up with our guy, Ronnie, that does our trucking for us. And where we can take some and deliver it, and that way we can start moving some corn.
Yep. That's like, because our farm is more set up for peanuts and cotton. You know, if we grow peanuts and cotton, we can harvest it because we have a cotton picker, we have a peanut picker. We're really not set up for corn, so we're kind of at the mercy of somebody to harvest our corn, which is risky because we're kind of at the bottom of the totem pole because Dad hasn't grew corn since the late 80s, early 90s. So we don't have a combine, and now we don't even have a place to store it. So who knows?
Who knows? It'll
We'll
work
see.
out.
Oh yeah. All right.
Always does.
See you, Dad.
All right.
Where are you going? You're probably going home and taking a nap, ain't you? Keefy is spraying cotton picks for growth regulator. We are spraying boron, bifenthrin, which is an insecticide, and I think that's it. Got the old 4630. Man, I love this sprayer. For this, we had a 6700, so this is definitely quite the move up from the old 6700. The only thing I don't like about this sprayer is once you fold your booms out, you're stuck. So if you're going by a pivot, with the old 6700, you could just fold that right boom in and zip right by and fold it out. Not so much with this one. Once you fold them out, you pretty much leave them out till you leave the field. We're swapping over now. It's called what? Picks?
6 times.
6 times. Pick 6 times. So usually we do like a pint and a half, but with this rate, we're only doing 4 ounces because 1 ounce is equivalent to 6 ounces. And usually at the end of the year, we always think to ourselves, we should have picked it more. I call it Ecuador, like the country. Tomato, tomato.
Super super.
Oh yeah. Man, you imagine having to go to the tip top of that tank every time to pour chemicals? Wear yourself out. Yeah, that's true.
They got laser. Nice little hook.
Oh, nice.
Keeps that out of the dirt.
Some redneck engineering right there.
Always wash your arms and your hands. You'll never know.
That's right.
Even with gloves on. But I'll tell you one thing though. You always see Jimbo bragging about his Eagle Grit soap. He has made a believer out of me. My hands, and anybody that knows me knows my hands used to stay busted open, cracked open all the time. Since we started using the Eagle Grit, even in the winter time, my hands quit cracking. True story.
Yep.
Little baby deers. Yeah, smack dab in that fence. Never know what you're gonna see on the farm. Just like this right here. Now this thing's like a Cadillac. This thing ain't never tractor straight. I don't have to shift over to anything. I don't have to trim. Right now my trim's on 0.00. Dead on the money.
Keefy is spraying. Things going good. We finally got the GPS fixed, so it's working like it should. The main thing we're spraying is Pix, which is a growth regulator. And years ago we had a Pix stick. It's like a yardstick. That you would, put by the cotton. It would tell you, hey, if your cotton is a foot, put 8 ounces, or if it's, this height, put 12. But that stick went away, so if anybody knows where that stick is or can get me one, that'd be awesome. That was cool to have. I remember being a kid playing with the old Pick stick. So remember, it started out like green, then it went yellow, and then red. So when you're like up to here, it's like, mayday, mayday, cotton's way too high. Spray a quart or whatever the case will be. For the most part, this is some good looking cotton. It's, kind of up and down, which we've always struggled with that for some reason. Maybe we should variable rate our fertilizer more than what we do. That would kind of help level everything out. Because a lot of times with picks, yeah, over here could use, easy a pint and a half, but over there in the smaller cotton or, over there could just use 12 ounces or a quart. So a lot of times we will spot spray, just do the bottoms at a lower rate because your bottoms are always high. And different stuff, but man, it's hot here. Cotton's blooming good. Thing looks great. I don't like the looks of that, if you can see it or not. You got white flies. No. The worst thing about white flies is the chemicals we have to spray to control it is so expensive. It's by far, yeah, probably one of the most expensive chemicals we'll spray. Now, usually, we don't have a white fly infestation, but I believe it was 2017. Terrible white fly year, white flies everywhere. And hopefully this isn't indication, but look, roll the leaves over and you see the flies. We've got one field that's almost at threshold level, meaning that we're kind of at that point that if we don't want to see a decrease in our yield, we really need to think about spraying it. But then you got to think, geez, cotton's only what, 62 maybe? I didn't check today, but cotton's cheap. You want to spend that much money in a spray. Then again, if you don't, you know, how much yield are you going to achieve from that spray versus not spraying it? So a lot of variables. It's not just coming out here and planting your seed and you harvest it. I wish it was that easy, but this cotton is quite a few whiteflies. Goodness gracious. I'll break out the Canon M50. I can zoom in with that camera and I'll show you the whiteflies. Oh my goodness. That ain't good. We're over 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much to everybody that has subscribed to this channel, that's told somebody about it. I've got stickers, should be in any day now. If anybody wants one, by all means, hit me up. fieldrose@gmail.com. fieldrose@gmail.com. So just email me your address and I'll get some stickers sent your way. Put them on your toolbox or lunchbox or whatever. But all right, appreciate it, fellas. Keep it in the field rose. See ya. Bye.